Morning, wake up to Rodney. Right, I'm going to get straight into it. Today's episode is about winning. Look, you make decisions every day that you can get a win at. So let me give you an example. I told myself I needed to leave my house by 6:30. Yeah. And I left at 6:42. Now, in my decision, I thought I'd done enough to have left early at 6:30, but with everything that I had to do and get ready and get together and all that sort of thing. But I left 3 minutes earlier than I did yesterday. So it's still a win. It's not as big a win, but it's still a win because I managed to leave earlier than I did yesterday. Winning. But in that leaving not as early as I wanted to, but still earlier than yesterday, I still managed to get another couple of boxes out. Another couple of boxes out for the recycling. I managed to put a few more items in Rodney's Kitchen, which is my new episode that's coming out, Rodney's Kitchen. I managed to get together a couple of items. I did forget my phone, so I had to go back in the house, go back upstairs, go and get my phone. But my point is there's another few little wins. Do you get what I mean? Now, put it like this, and the reason why I'm talking about this is because Bradley Wiggins, one of our Olympic champions, Tour de France winner, a man who's put his body through absolute everything, we find out has been a Percy lover for 10 years, Percy addict, on the sweet powder, the sherbs, and he's gone bankrupt. So all his winnings, I'm sure it's put a lot of stress and strain on his family. He's being helped by a former, you could say disgraced, but a former Tour de France winner, Lance Armstrong, who's obviously himself been through addictions. And he will win again. He will turn his situation round, and he will find a way to win again. But unfortunately, he lost the battle to addiction for a number of years, which took his money, took his reputation, took his money, took his reputation, took obviously a toll on a load of relationships, took away his media career. All of these things it's taken away. This severe addiction to something that once it gets hold of you, you can't stop. And it makes sense, because when you're a sports person and the adulation of people, I mean, signed Bradley Wiggins A1 post in the office at home, signed books, he's a hero of many, many people. Now, what people don't realise, normal people, and this is why I'm trying to explain to everybody that everybody can have wins in life. Because it's how you bounce back, which is how you win. How you turn a situation round into your favour. And that's why I believe that Bradley Wiggins will turn it round, and he will have a second coming of his career. Obviously not a cycling career, but whether it's in the media, whether it's as a coach, whether it's as team principal, whatever. Now, let me explain something again. There's always somebody there to bring you down. There's always somebody there to try and feed you negatives. Everybody knows a negative Nelly. Everybody knows somebody who just pours water on any kind of spark. Yeah. Don't be around those people. Yes, they may be your friend, but just don't spend time with them. It's like, if you've got a goal, and your goal is laser focused. So, my goal, I want to buy some farmland and a farm, and then build this absolute post-modernistic, beautiful house on it. Now, that's my goal. My goal underneath that, if that doesn't come to fruition, is buying some form of large Georgian house of some description with some farmland. So the two might come exclusive, I don't know. So if there's enough land to build on, and I've got the Georgian house or the farmhouse that's big enough to do what I want. I don't want no little cozy on a with big rooms and big fireplaces and all that type of stuff. So that's what I'm working towards. So every penny that I get, I'm putting towards that. Now, let's say you've got that friend who always wants to go out. Always, oh yeah, Kenny Thomas is playing at the Brass House. Oh yeah, let's go. Now, the difference is, when she's at home, I'm not digging anyone out, but when she's at home, yeah, she hates being at home because it obviously it's not that situation that she wants when she's at home. Used to be, not now, yeah. Because somebody like that needs a friend who also is into the same thing. So there's nothing, she's not doing anything wrong. It's just that our paths don't align. Because you could say, oh, but you're missing out on all those good nights. I could say I'm not, because I enjoy doing what I'm doing. I enjoy going home and either watching films or doing my paperwork or writing my books. I enjoy that. So I'm not missing out. You think I'm missing out because you can only see from your eyes. You can only see from your point of view. Yeah. I don't think I'm missing out because that's not my goal. Yes, I may do it now and again, and when I do, we have fun, which is why you want me to come again and again and again. But then that doesn't become the rush to me. So the rush to me is writing another chapter of my book. A rush to me is using a new pen. A rush to me is cracking open a new Moleskine notepad, A4 notepad, cracking it open, you know. And a rush to me is saving money. That's it. I'm not better than you. You're not better than me. You're not missing out on anything, and I'm not missing out on anything. We're making choices, and every time that I say no to something that obviously is very tempting, it's a win. Because I'm sticking to the script, I'm sticking to what I'm trying to achieve. Whenever you go shopping, we're now going to do online shopping. Because it's too easy when you go shopping. The psychology of food shopping is that you overbuy, you overspend. Whereas online, you take it away. Although I have got much more disciplined in how I food shop and when I food shop. So, oh, lovely BMW. So, what I'm saying, people, is you can get wins every day. Those wins don't have to be lifting a trophy. Look at Sunderland last night. People are criticising how they all celebrated. People are living a cost of living. Do you know in Sunderland? Before you say that, before anybody says that Sunderland over celebrated, look at what's happened to Sunderland in the last few years. 22,000 jobs lost in the steel industry, car industry, job losses in the energy sector. Cost of living is smashing the area of Sunderland. So to turn around and say they've over celebrated, they need something to celebrate. They need something to be happy about. So have some perspective, guys. Have some understanding of the history of the location. I mean, normally I couldn't give a sausage about anywhere else, but they're British people like me, so I've got love and respect for them. That's it. So, you know, enjoy your wins. It's a win if you get up in the morning. It's a win if you're getting up and you're going to work. It's a win if you've got a job. It's a win if you can earn money. It's a win if you can buy what you want to buy when you want to buy it. These are wins. Take them. Do you know what? The biggest thing that upsets me is when people who are on the rock and roll and they say, it wouldn't make financial sense for me to take that job because I wouldn't earn as much as I would that I'm on the dole, on the rock and roll. And I used to say, yeah, but you get a lot more from a job than just wages. But then, anyone who knows psychology, that's Taylor. Taylor's psychology is that the lowest earners or the lowest level minds, lowest cognitive minds would think that way because their only motivation is money. Their motivation isn't character building. Their motivation isn't to start on a platform and build. That's not their motivation. Their only motivation is money. So Taylor's right. I can't apply Herzog to them. I can't apply Maslow's hierarchy of needs to them. They're not clever enough when people say that. So if somebody says that, then straight away end the conversation, end it, because they're below your cognitive grade. They're below the ability of understanding. So unless you're willing to waste some time trying to teach somebody something, don't bother. Because winning isn't in their DNA. And once an eagle recognises a pigeon, he's no longer interested. It's either pray or leave. They're no longer interested in that conversation, no longer interested in that person, no longer interested in pursuing any kind of, what the fuck? No longer interested in pursuing any kind of dialogue with someone who's not clever enough to understand the basics. So don't bother. And that is a win in itself, to walk away from a conversation, walk away from even though it's a human being, they're not on your cognitive level. So don't waste any more time. Deal in minutes and seconds. That person's not clever enough, so leave them. Listen, like and subscribe, guys. Sunderland, well done. And Bradley Wiggins, I know you're not watching Wake Up to Rodney, but if you was, listen, brother, I'm glad you've come clean. I'm glad you're coming out of it. Addiction's a tough thing to deal with. I'm a hoarder. I'm a really bad hoarder. I struggle to, I keep boxes. I find a way and a reason to keep pretty much everything. And, nice McLaren. Oh yeah. I because I'm a hoarder, I struggle, so I understand it. Yeah, let's go. Bam. What the fuck? You see what I mean? So yeah, what am I saying? So I nearly had a collision. So I understand it. Obviously, hoarding is a bit less expensive than a full-on addiction to Percy. But, you know, it's still an addiction, and I'm fighting it. And whenever you see an Operation Clear Out video, that's me one step closer to not having something that I would normally keep. And if I keep buying less and selling more, yeah, ultimately my savings increase, my hoarding deteriorates, I become less of a hoarder, and I'm curing myself. Anyway, I gotta go. Like and subscribe, guys, especially to my YouTube channel. See you in a bit. Bye.